We're Cody and Kelly. We set out to show you the beauty of America while living in a tent. Now we're in a truck camper. Before we get into today's adventure, head over to Facebook and Instagram to follow for extra content and notifications of our latest videos. Also, if you're interested in any of our gear, click the link in the description below titled Shop Our Gear. Good morning, everyone. It is an early one for us. Yesterday, Cody threw his back out. Well, the day before yesterday, he threw his back out. And so we spent yesterday trying to find a chiropractor, which we did, thankfully. And so he went yesterday afternoon for an adjustment, and he's got an appointment this morning and tomorrow morning. So we're gonna head over there so he can get adjusted. It's about 40 minutes from camp. So that's why we did have to get up early to drive there. And I think he's feeling a little bit better this morning. He's kind of sore.
Gotta brush my teeth before I see the chiropractor. Didn't want him to smell my breath.
But he was in a lot worse shape yesterday, and then after he adjusted him, he was better. He was straight. His hip was actually pushed out. But this morning, he's really just sore from the adjustment, and he's still hurting a little bit.
I have an SI joint problem over here that happened as a workout injury whenever I was 18 years old. And every once in a while, this joint gets out of place and pinches a sciatic nerve, and everything just falls apart after that. And that's what's happened so far.
The chiropractor we found is in Haley. There probably is camping around there, primitive camping, but we didn't really have time to go search for it yesterday afternoon after his last appointment. He really didn't want to do a lot of driving around and like bumping and all that because it was hurting his back. And it's super hot down there in that valley. So we decided to come up here where it is a lot cooler, but that's okay, we can still make it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You going in?
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right, good luck.
Good luck, yep.
Now, while Cody is in there getting adjusted, I'm gonna make breakfast for him. And I know in the last video we talked about how I was trying to be more healthy with breakfast. But today we're gonna have pancakes, and we have been healthy for the times we weren't filming. I made a lot of stuff that was very healthy. But today we're gonna have pancakes because he deserves it. It's the banana pecan pancake. So I'm gonna get that started. So, how do you feel?
I feel better, but he told me I don't need to do anything hardcore for like at least a week or two. I don't need to run. He said running's the worst. I don't need a weight train. I don't need a mountain bike, and I don't need to bend down and pick up anything. So pretty much, I can't do anything if I want to heal properly.
That could have been what aggravated it in the first place.
And I have a different issue. It's not the sciatic nerve with the SI joint anymore. I actually have a bulging disc.
That's not good.
It's pushing on a nerve. That's why it's so much worse this time. He said it's a lot more severe than just your sciatic nerve with your SI joint.
So how do you fix a bulging disc?
What we've been doing.
Okay. So it's not permanent.
No.
Well, you're just in time. That was the last pancake.
Heck yeah. Ooh.
Good.
Those are good. Those are good. We've made it to this really beautiful day use park right outside of Ketchum and found Kelly this beautifully nice shaded spot to do some stretching. Now me, I don't get to stretch. I don't get to do much of anything. And look, if y'all see me walking weird, it's because I got a belt now. Keep my body together. I once heard getting older is a wearing out process. I believe it. I told Kelly yesterday I wasn't middle-aged, and then I read that bulging disc situation like this happens to middle-aged men between the age of 30 and 40. Guess what? I'm 35, so I guess I am officially middle-aged. So the main plan that we originally had before I threw my back out was to try out something new that we recently got. We picked it up in the mail, and we've been sitting on them for a few days. But I think Kelly can still try it, and I'm gonna see if I can be able to do it. I might not, I don't know, but we're heading to a lake, and we'll show you in a second what they are.
We made it! We're at Petite Lake, and this is a beautiful alpine lake that the pictures on Google Maps looked outstanding. So we had to come up here and check it out and test out our new little activity that we got. We got paddle boards. So this is going to be really nice because we've always wanted to get out on these alpine lakes, and to be honest, for me personally, on a kayak on these lakes is super boring. I can't lay back, I can't lay out. I'm usually standing up in it anyway, so I like my kayak more for rivers and rapids and stuff like that. But any kind of flat water, even a river that is just class 1s, we could do in the paddleboard. So super excited about that. Now we both just got the same color, and this is supposed to be orange, but to me it looks pink. So
this is actually the first time we got to see them.
Yeah, all we did was take them out of the box, put them in the bags, and put them in the truck. Now where we are storing them right now is just on the floor in the camper, and then when we go into the camper we put them in the front seat. Now we do have a plan to put them on the top of the camper, but we're gonna have to buy a waterproof travel bag to put them inside so the backpacks don't mold and mildew.
So they have an electric pump that you can order, which I think we should have ordered.
So you want to get 15 PSI, and that's when you're done. Right now we're at probably 6-7 PSI.
I'm really starting to wonder if I should even be pumping mine up. I see an air compressor in our future.
I feel like I'm gonna break this little pump in like any minute.
Yeah, you're almost there though. Good Lord. I'm just gonna hang out on the beach.
It's gonna hurt my back. You know why?
And if I wasn't in pain, I would be doing this for Kelly, but she says she could do it. More power to her.
Well, that was exhausting, but it's finally inflated. And it's super light if your back's not messed up.
All right, and here we go. Y'all, she is so tired from pumping that right now.
Not only that, it's just super duper hot. More like the sun is super duper strong. If it was overcast, it'd probably only be like 60 degrees here.
This fin slides in like this. And then it's got a little lock pin here. Like that. You're ready to go, babe.
I am shocked at how warm this water is. Well, it's not warm. I expected it to be super duper ice cold, but it actually feels so good. So we could have really just gotten our floaties out, but usually in these alpine lakes, the water you can barely stand in. I wish Cody could experience it. It's so gorgeous. And look how clear the water is. Yeah, so this is just a big layout raft for me, personally. I'm really excited. We did supboards about 3, maybe 4 years ago at Beaver Lake in Northwest Arkansas, and they were not the inflatable ones. They were the hard style paddle boards, and these were a lot cheaper. And of course, it takes a lot of work to air them up, but you can get the air compressor pump to air it up, so that's great. But I'm just gonna lay back, relax, and enjoy. This is so beautiful. I don't want Cody to miss out. So I'm going to air up his supboard for him because this is just amazing out here.
You're gonna air up my supboard?
Yeah.
This is the most amazing wife in the world. That's why she's an angel princess.
I do things around here.
You cook like a beast.
Oh yeah, but I do some heavy lifting.
Especially whenever I'm incapacitated.
I kind of feel like you swimming in the water might help your back.
You know what? I got a good feeling you might be right.
Because that always makes my back feel better.
And on another note, this is the first time we've flown the drone since I lost it on top of that mountain. Flew just nice. That was some beautiful shots. That mountain right there. Wow.
Yeah, you got to get out there.
I'm getting out there.
Let's do it.
Are you paddling with the paddleboard? Cody, come on.
Well, look who's out. Taking it easy. Now the reason that we went with this brand is because it was affordable and it came with everything. We didn't have to go back and click, okay, paddle, that's extra, dry bag, that's extra, you want straps to hold anything on, that's extra. It's really the reason that we went with this brand. Also, I went and read tons of reviews, and for the price, it was just really great. Now I will list this in the description below. It is from Amazon if you want to go check it out. They have different colors, and also some of them come with a kayak seat. This has the buckles for a kayak seat if you're interested in that in the future. So yeah, we'll put it down below.
I have the most awesome wife in the world. I really do. And this is so much better than being over there on the beach. What's blowing my mind right now is how clear this water is. This is a tree, and I swear that probably at least goes down probably 10 foot, 12 foot. And you can see to the very bottom, maybe even more. Look at that. It's like a tropical Caribbean paradise in the mountains.
I'm really loving this.
And this was all Angel Princess's idea. So I was out there on that log, on that vlog in Washington, walking around, and Kelly saw that paddleboard, and I come back after she was sitting on the lounger, and all she kept doing was doing research on paddleboards. And so since we could get things shipped to the U.S. Postal Service location in Ketchum, Idaho, we ended up getting those shipped here.
On that note, I wanted to add, a lot of you ask, what do you do about packages and mail? So our mail goes to my parents' address, and so if we want to order from Amazon, you can do, if you're familiar with the Amazon pickup locations, but in these small mountain towns, they don't have pickup locations. But you can get it shipped to the post office. What you do is you just say your name, general delivery, and the city, state, and zip code.
Man, look how deep that is. I still can't get past it.
This is gorgeous. I can't wait to jump in it.
I might ease in. I feel so incapacitated right now.
Through sickness and health.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Through sickness and in health. Thank you, honey. Whenever you're ready, I'll come after your boat.
Oh, I'm ready.
Go.
I didn't mean to kick it over from there.
Actually kicked it right towards me, so it worked out. How's it feel?
Good. It's easier actually to get back on this boat. Did you get when I fell off earlier?
No, I missed
I
that.
fell off earlier and it was easy to get back up.
That looks nice. So we're going to go over here to this shallower water so I can ease myself in.
It's not easy to get over there. While we work out.
If I work out, I end up breaking my back.
You're middle-aged. That stuff's gonna happen when you're middle-aged.
She needs to be quiet about this middle-aged stuff. I am not middle-aged.
Embrace it.
I embrace it. I mean, I got gray hair coming in on my chest and my beard. I have more gray hair the last 6 months than I've ever had my whole entire 2 years when I first saw my first gray hair 2 years ago. I'm gonna go from looking like Jesus to looking like a wizard.
Like Moses.
Moses.
Y'all, this is so relaxing. I can lay all the way down and we're way out here in the middle of the lake. Cody?
Yo. Oh, hey, y'all. The chiropractor said I need to lay down too, so this is perfect.
You don't lose your sunglasses.
Oh, so some of y'all have asked where I got these sunglasses at, and I got them at Tom Thumb's convenience store on the way to Fort Pickens in Pensacola. They're just cheap gas station sunglasses because I kept losing my my good ones. This is life.
So this is actually way easier to deflate than it was to inflate, as you can see.
Look at that. And then we have those backpacks that Kelly talked about earlier. A lot easier putting it up.
Now we're hoping we can go find the camp spot that we left this morning. Hopefully no one is there and we can cook dinner because we're starving. We got our camp spot back. We didn't even get to bask in any of the glory of this camp spot. Like, this is a cutoff of another cutoff of a main road.
And they close this road off with a no motorized vehicles past this point.
We have a beautiful creek sound, trees around, great spot.
Hey man, check this out. Look at this gorgeous flower in the middle of the creek. It's just holding on strong. That's me right now. I'm like that flower, just holding on strong.
So let's get dinner started. Now we are gonna be making fish and rice, a garlic butter rice, and a barramundi fish with some zucchini, cherry grape tomatoes, and a pesto sauce. We're gonna do the rice first because our fish is still de-thawing and the rice takes a little bit longer anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going first. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some garlic.
And Kelly hadn't said it, but today was one of the greatest days of her life.
It was one of the greatest days of my life. I had a great time today out on the water. That lake was very beautiful. All right, we're gonna let that butter melt and go ahead and measure out some rice. We have some melted butter. We're gonna throw in our garlic. And we're gonna let that get a little tan and fragrant. And then we're gonna throw in our rice. While we're giving that a second, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my zucchini. Just gonna go very thin with it here, half moon shapes. Now let's throw in our rice. Stir that up. Now also a lot of people like to wash their rice, and I do that sometimes, but we're on like a water budget right now, so we're not gonna do that. Now we're gonna throw in our broth. Once that comes to a boil, we're gonna cover it and let it soak up. While we're waiting on that, we're gonna go back over here. We've got our tomatoes that I've just had soaking in alkaline water. These tomatoes have been in the fridge for a little bit, so might not be 100% good. We're gonna use them. They're not completely bad. My fish is still a little frozen, so we're letting this sit a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and start the other part of the fish. So I've got some butter I'm gonna melt here, and this will be for the vegetables. Once that melts all the way, we're gonna throw in some vegetables and salt and pepper. I'm actually gonna cover these so they'll cook a little bit quicker. Rice is pretty much done. I'm gonna cover it and let it rest, but I'm gonna go ahead and add pepper and salt. Cover that, set it aside. Our fish is patted dry, rinsed. We're gonna add salt and pepper. Veggies are done. Let's move those over to a plate. We're gonna do one fillet at a time. Got our butter. Well, that's just going wild and crazy. First fish is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna separate the vegetables. Now the rice, I'm still keeping it warm over here. We're gonna add in some almonds. Right, cover.
That lid has officially become a shield to block you from popping pesto.
Veggies. And we got rice. Done.
That does look really scrumptious, honey.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good fish.
I love that crispy.
Kelly has knocked it out of the park again, but we're going to enjoy this. I'm going to lay down up there and try to relax. I don't think I did too much in the activities today.
I mean, it was a low activity.
I actually think it's better to do something than to lay and be stagnant and get stoved up. He told me to walk around. I kind of paddled around.
Yeah, I mean, you moved a little.
I moved a little. But we'll catch you on the other.
See ya.